Chosen one, pay very close attention, because what you're about to hear is not random. It's not accidental. It's a message that arrives only when someone is standing at the edge of their breakthrough. If you're watching this right now, it's because your life is entering a chapter where everything begins to shift. Your energy, your strength, your clarity, your identity. You've spent years carrying battles no one saw. You've survived seasons that were meant to destroy you. And yet here you are, rising, awakening, and stepping into a version of yourself that even you didn't know was possible. This is not motivation. This is a spiritual confirmation. Something powerful is unfolding for you right now. Because when someone chosen starts transforming, the universe makes sure they receive the message they need at exactly the right moment. And this, right now, is your moment. Before we go deeper into this prophecy, I want you to do one thing. Drop a comment with the words, "I am ready," if you feel this message calling your spirit. Your confirmation begins the moment you claim it. Chosen one. Something inside you has shifted, and you can feel it with a clarity that wasn't there before. It's subtle, but undeniably powerful, like an electric current moving through your spirit, quietly announcing that your old life is dissolving and a new one is emerging. You may not have the full picture yet, but your intuition knows something extraordinary has begun. This is not a coincidence. This is not a passing mood. This is the universe calling your name. For years, you traveled through seasons that tested the limits of your endurance. You survived moments where your faith trembled, where your strength felt fragile, and where your spirit carried weight no one else could see. You were overlooked when you deserved to be recognized. You were doubted when you deserved to be believed. You were betrayed by people you never thought would turn away. Yet you endured every storm, and despite everything, you never allowed the darkness to consume you. That is what makes you rare. That is why the universe has chosen this exact moment to awaken you. What is happening inside you now is not random. Every challenge you overcame became a seed for the strength that is rising in you today. Every disappointment sharpened your vision. Every heartbreak refined your intuition. Every struggle carved out a deeper capacity within you. Your transformation looks sudden to others, but the truth is different. Nothing about this is sudden. This evolution was built quietly, beneath the surface, in all the nights you held yourself together, in all the moments you kept going when everything around you told you to stop. You didn't change fast. You changed faithfully. You grew while people were not watching. You healed in silence. You learned things about yourself that you never would have discovered without the pain you went through. Now, finally, you're stepping into a new energetic space, one that feels lighter yet stronger, unfamiliar yet perfectly aligned. You can sense it in the way your mind thinks differently. You can feel it in the way your intuition speaks more clearly. You notice it in the way your body reacts when something is right or when something is no longer meant for you. This is the beginning of a profound awakening. Your old patterns are falling away. Your old fears are losing their power. Your old limits are dissolving. The universe is making room for a version of you that is larger, wiser, and more powerful than anything you've embodied before. You are becoming someone the world has never seen. Someone who carries a different kind of strength. Someone whose presence is shifting. Someone whose destiny is awakening at full force. You are not in transition. You are in ascension. The universe is whispering your name because it is time. You are stepping into a destiny that has been waiting for you. And this Right here is the moment everything begins to change. Chosen one. There is a truth you need to let sink into your spirit. If the world knew the battles you carried alone, they would never again question your strength, your resilience, or your rise. They would bow their heads in respect for everything you walked through without breaking. You've survived storms that took years off other people's spirits. You've endured nights where your mind felt heavier than your body. You've held memories, emotions, and scars that still echo in the background of your life. You didn't crumble. You didn't surrender. You didn't lose yourself, no matter how close it came. And that is what makes you extraordinary. You didn't keep going because you had unlimited strength. You kept going because something deep inside you refused to die. A small, stubborn, sacred voice in your soul whispered, "Not yet. You're not finished. This is not how your story ends." You listened to that voice when nothing else made sense. You listened to that voice when your heart was broken. You listened to that voice when the people you trusted turned into reminders of what you needed to outgrow. You fought battles no one else could see. The heartbreak you couldn't explain. The anxiety that stole your sleep. The overthinking that drained your energy. The losses that left silent bruises on your spirit. The betrayals that forced you to rebuild your trust from the ground up. The pressure of pretending you were okay when you were falling apart inside. The loneliness of being surrounded by people who never understood your depth. You walked through all of it alone, but you didn't walk through it in vain. While the world was sleeping, you were healing. While others were distracted, you were rebuilding. While people doubted you, you were becoming someone they could never imagine. Your transformation is not sudden. Your transformation is the result of years of invisible battles. They didn't see the nights where you wiped your own tears. They didn't see the mornings when you forced yourself to get up, even when your spirit was exhausted. They didn't see the moments where you had every reason to give up, but chose to keep moving forward anyway. They look at you now and say, "You've changed." What they don't realize is that you changed long before they noticed. The moment life tried to break you, you started growing into someone stronger, wiser, and more aligned. And now the universe is finally shifting everything in your favor. Not because of luck, not because of coincidence, but because you earned every blessing that is coming your way. This season of your life is divine compensation for every silent battle, for every hidden tear, for every moment you kept your heart alive in the darkness. You survived what was designed to destroy you. Now destiny is revealing who you were always meant to become. Stronger, clearer, more powerful, and finally, rising into the fullness of your true self. Chosen one. Something extraordinary is unfolding within you, and even if you can't fully articulate it, you can feel the shift vibrating through every part of your being. Your energy is no longer what it used to be. Your intuition is sharpening at a pace you didn't expect. Your inner frequency is rising so fast that people around you sense the difference, long before you say a word. This is why recently you felt a growing disconnect from certain people and environments, not because you're cold or distant, but because you've outgrown the vibrations you once tolerated. Conversations that once entertained you feel empty now. Spaces that once felt familiar now feel too small. You feel everything deeper, clearer, and more intensely than before. Your boundaries have strengthened not out of ego, but out of spiritual necessity. Your tolerance for negativity has dropped because your spirit refuses to shrink again. You feel guided, protected, and pulled towards something larger than your current reality. This isn't emotional fluctuation. This is transformation. You're shifting into a higher vibrational field, one that no longer aligns with the old version of you. The universe is clearing the path ahead by removing anything that is not meant to rise with you. The version of you from last year no longer exists. The version of you from 6 months ago is nearly unrecognizable. Even the version of you from last week feels outdated. That's how fast you're accelerating. People around you are noticing it, even if they don't say it out loud. Some admire your growth. Some feel inspired by your change, but others feel threatened, confused, or overwhelmed by it. You've become unpredictable to those who once thought they understood you. You've become uncontrollable to those who benefited from your old patterns. You've become untouchable to the ones who underestimated your strength. Your presence has shifted. Your aura has intensified. Your voice now carries authority, and your silence carries truth. You move with intention, not fear. And yes, this makes people uneasy. But their discomfort is not your responsibility. You are not here to dim your transformation so others can remain comfortable in their stagnation. What you are experiencing is sacred alignment. You are stepping into the version of yourself that was always waiting beneath the surface, preparing for the right divine moment to emerge. That moment is now. You are accelerating mentally, spiritually, emotionally, financially, and energetically. This is what divine timing looks like when the universe finally says, "It's your turn." Chosen one. Nothing around you is happening by accident. Every delay, every shift, every unexpected ending, every sudden pull away from people or situations, it's all part of a divine coordination you can't fully see yet. Life may feel unsteady, unfamiliar, or uncertain, but beneath the surface, something extraordinary is forming. You are in a season of divine setup. The universe is moving pieces you don't even know exist. It's rearranging your path, redirecting your energy, and positioning you for a breakthrough that carries the power to redefine the trajectory of your life. This isn't a small shift. This is a destiny-sized moment, gathering momentum. Your separation is your preparation. If you've been feeling isolated from people you once felt close to, if you've felt disconnected from old environments, if you've noticed sudden endings or unexpected changes, it's because your spirit is outgrowing what your destiny can no longer contain. Your next level requires a new version of you, stronger, clearer, wiser, and far more aligned. The universe is clearing out anything that cannot enter the next chapter of your life. You are being shaped for something greater, and that shaping requires a stronger mind that cannot be shaken, a clearer heart that knows what it deserves, a purified soul that no longer carries old weight, a sharper intuition that recognizes divine timing, a new environment that honors your growth, a new circle that matches your elevation, a new energy that aligns with your future, not your past. Your old life simply does not have the capacity to hold your new destiny. Everything you lost recently was a necessary clearing, even the things that hurt, even the relationships you didn't want to let go of, even the opportunities that slipped away. Nothing was taken to punish you. Everything was removed to protect you. Because what's coming next is bigger than what left. You are being aligned with opportunities that were built for your future self, not your past self. You are being positioned for blessings you didn't have the strength to carry before. You are being guided toward miracles that will feel sudden to others, but will make perfect sense to your spirit. Your destiny is calling you louder than your fears, louder than your doubts, louder than the noise around you. And for the first time, you are ready to step into what you were born for. What lies ahead is not just success. It's transformation. It's renewal. It's the moment the entire narrative of your life shifts in your favor. You are approaching a breakthrough that will rewrite your future. A moment so significant that when it arrives, you will look back and understand why everything had to change first. Chosen one. This final revelation is not something new to your soul. It is something you've always known, deep within. But life had to shape you, stretch you, and shake you before you could finally accept it. You are becoming the strongest version of yourself. Not the kind of strength people can see with their eyes. Not the kind of strength that shouts, performs, or tries to impress. Your strength is different. Your strength is unseen, but undeniable. It is the strength of energy, intuition, spirit, and destiny taking its true form. You are stepping into a level of power that comes from surviving things most people would collapse under. You didn't just endure storms, you evolved inside them. You didn't just walk through the fire, you learned how to carry its light. This transformation isn't loud, it's quiet, it's subtle, it's happening underneath the surface of your everyday life. You are becoming someone who sees through illusions faster, someone who hears truth louder, someone who feels energy sharper than ever before. Your intuition is not just improving, it's becoming a force. Your boundaries are not just firm, they are sacred. Your self-worth is no longer negotiable. Your vision is no longer blurry, it's crystal clear. Your discipline is becoming unshakable. Your spiritual awareness is turning into a compass that always points you toward your destiny. People may look at you and wonder how you've managed to stay standing. They'll ask how you kept your heart open when so many tried to break it. They'll be confused by your resilience, your peace, your glow, your certainty. But they will never understand your source, because your source is not earthly. Your source is not ego. Your source is divine. What you're stepping into is not confidence, it's calling. Not arrogance, but alignment. Not survival, but ascension. You are entering your God-level transformation, not because you're above others, but because you finally understand your own design. You were not built to remain small. You were not born to blend in. You were created with a purpose that demanded growth through hardship, strength through pressure, and wisdom through experience. And now the prophecy unfolds. Everything that once hurt you is turning into your fuel. Everything that once stalled you is transforming into your pathway. Everything that once drained you is being removed so something better can take its place. This is the rise that life tried to delay but could never stop. This is the shift that your spirit has been preparing for. This is the moment when your strength becomes undeniable, not to others, but to yourself. They have never witnessed someone evolve at this speed. They have never seen someone chosen rise at full power. But they are about to. Your transformation is not in the future. It is happening now. This is your evolution, your ascension, your divine becoming. You are becoming the strongest version of yourself, and soon the world will have no choice but to recognize it. Chosen one. If you've watched until this point, then you already know this message wasn't just words. It wasn't just inspiration. It was a mirror showing you who you're becoming and a reminder of the power that's been growing inside you all along. You are not the same person you were last year, last month, or even last week. Your energy is shifting. Your awareness is sharpening. Your purpose is rising to the surface in ways you can finally feel. This transformation you're experiencing isn't random. It's divine. And now, You've reached the part of your journey where nothing and no one can hold you back anymore. What's coming into your life next will not be small. It won't be subtle. It won't be something you can miss. The universe is preparing you for a breakthrough that will realign your entire future. You've earned this moment through every challenge you survived, through every doubt you overcame, and through every time you chose to rise when giving up would have been easier. As you move forward from this video, carry one truth with you. Your story is just beginning. The version of you that the world is about to meet, the stronger you, the wiser you, the awakened you, is powerful enough to rewrite your destiny. If this message reached you at the right time, let it be your confirmation. Let it be the sign that everything you've been waiting for is already on its way. Now tell me this in the comments. Are you ready for your breakthrough?